A passion for Jesus and his purposes in the earth. These words are more than just a mandate. They're a miracle in motion. 30 years ago, in Waco, Texas, God ignited a spark in a small group of believers, friends who loved Jesus deeply. What began as a few surrendered hearts started to grow. And then the miracles began. From Siberia to New Guinea to Iceland to across the street in America, the gospel began to take root. Small groups became churches. Boston, Mongolia, Detroit, Afghanistan, Little Rock, Mexico, Seattle, London. The list goes on. Witnesses were sent from Waco to the world, and broken hearts were healed, bodies restored, lives made new. From the streets of Los Angeles to the sands of Africa to the villages of China and back again, God has written a story of his faithfulness through ordinary, surrendered people. Their lives lived in love, their prayers with fasting, their sacrifices, their cries for miracles have paved the way for what we have seen and what we see today. But this is not the end of the story. The movement is still growing. This generation is standing on the shoulders of those who came before us. God is calling us to be a people filled with his spirit, alive in his word, embracing every nation and tribe. So we cannot rest on the mere knowledge that these things have taken place before. We need revival now. The mission is alive because our Savior is alive, and he is still walking the streets of cities and villages, still longing for all to come to know him as Savior and Lord. What will it take to see hearts healed, families baptized, churches planted, and the gospel go forth in the nations of the earth? It will take what it has always taken, the miraculous hand of our Savior moving through the surrendered heart of his people. We're in awe of the miracles he has done, and yet we contend for the miracles he will do. We've heard the stories of revivals past, and we want our own. There are still ashes he wants to turn into beauty, tears that he's aching to turn into joy. And the good news is this: he wants you, he wants us to take up the mantle as his daughters and sons, with resurrection in our hearts and the good news on our lips, and an enduring legacy of faith to fuel us on our way. Because the line is still working and the lamb is still working.